Tell me, O Muse, of the many heroes from many places who wandered the many ways of the sacked sacred city of Arden.
As to whether or not we go down the chimney, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, on that note, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
It is the 16th expedition of the Arden Vulgaris campaign. It is the first of Toternios, 2993. It is Dema's Day. How are we doing today?
Yeah, good.
Good. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, let's go down the order of the voice chat here and describe who you are and who you're playing today.
So I'm Michael, and today I'm playing Aurelius Vatatzes, the Archontian thief.
Thank you.
And that makes me next. Hello, I'm Lauren Danger. I am playing Valentia Corellia. She is a human fighter and the daughter of a famed privateer who is now dead.
Very cool.
I am Memento Mori, and I am playing Tolak, the Wiskingan druid from the Isles. And he has come to fulfill his youthful wanderlust.
Nice. Very cool. All right. On the first of Toternios, it is a foggy, misty day throughout the city of Ardenville. So what will be our plan?
We are going to return to the basement, maybe against our better judgment, and attempt to get to the stairs that we think go down to the halls of Thoth.
Right. Awesome. Oh, does somebody want to share who the extra people in our party are today, our hirelings?
Oh. I hired Wig the Halfling, a very nimble little thief.
Awesome. So you'll be piloting.
Come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll go on your initiative and that kind of stuff, and feel free to. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm bringing with me two townsfolk. I have Zipperlicker, the goblin herbalist, and Thra, the dwarven soldier.
Great. I'm cool with you piloting two of the townsfolk. That's fine, as long as we all are. Memento, are you feeling left out? Not having an extra little.
It's all good. I'm happy to drive one of them if it's all up to you, Michael. Like if you're happy to take them both, then that's good. That's fine by me.
You can have one of them. Who would you like?
I desperately want Zipperlicker.
Okay. I'm slightly sad about offering now, but you can have Zipperlicker. I'll take Thra.
Fair enough. Okay. So we're gonna leave, I assume, from the Inn of the Broken Head.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Are we taking the river or the North Gate approach towards the ruined plaza to the basement?
I'm thinking maybe the river could be better, right? It's like I'm just worried that halflings could be potentially watching for us from the temple. And if we go down the road, it'll be very obvious that we're coming.
Yeah, we know they've definitely had at least one person out who's seen us, so best to avoid that.
Mm.
For sure. Okay, so we're going to take the river.
Yep.
What's the marching order?
The river feels like home. Valentia will go first. Sure.
Then I guess Aurelius second.
And then maybe the townsfolk in the middle, and I could be like a rear guard.
Nice.
We'll put Wig in the middle as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wig as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got Wig stat block over here. Okay, good.
Yeah, I moved it.
Nothing. You're. No one sees anything. It's fine. So, you make it to. The fog is kind of covering both ways, right? It's kind of hard for you all to see, and kind of hard for if anyone was spotting you to spot you, right? So, under concealment from the mists, you follow the swift river. You see the loomering silhouette of the Temple of Thoth amongst the ruins and the blasted cityscape. But you quickly find your feet when you get close to the ruined plaza. This place has been, actually for you all, relatively new grounds, but for us as players, very, very old, familiar grounds. Your own blood soaks this soil. It is as much anew at this point.
Okay, so I guess Aurelius would like to go ahead and check out the entrance to the basement and just look around for traps there. And also to see what the condition of the collapsed first room is.
Sure. Okay. So, do you have a light source?
Yes, I'll light up a torch.
Okay. So we're going to strike up a torch. 750. Make a note. When you strike up a torch, the basement shows that it is largely unchanged since you all were last here. Whatever the grate was and the locks and stuff has not been replaced. However, open in its stead, rather than being a staircase going down past the 20 feet to the sub-basement, there is, in fact, nothing but a bunch of rubble. Now, you can kind of make out, it doesn't completely seal the space, but it's very, very high.
Okay, but it doesn't look like the halflings have come back to set any new traps here.
No, not here.
Okay, yeah, I'll come back and report that. But yeah, I'll see what the others think. Should we try crawling through or clear the rubble?
I think if we're gonna do if we're gonna try and reestablish a route into the basement, clearing this path would be ideal, right? Because otherwise, if we clear the chimney, we have to climb the chimney like every time we want to come in here. Whereas if we can cleave a path, even just a little bit, we don't have to obviously clear all the way down to the floor here. We just need to kind of carve out a bit. So maybe we should try that, I think.
I agree. Also, if we have to retreat, we want an easier time of it. So if we've cleared a path here, we can easily get out rather than have to slowly crawl and be, I don't know, eaten by centipedes.
Yeah.
That would be a terrible fate.
Tolek, you're on rear guard, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. You hear some rubble move from behind you. Sounds of weird footsteps. But rather than this, when I say weird footsteps, I don't mean the pitter patters of the little tiny feet of mice or the even many ticking feet. It sounds like boots.
Oh,
yeah. You don't hear it.
We're outside still, or
yeah. So you're all still outside the. Well, some of you are beginning to descend into the ruined plaza, right? Like for example, I imagine. Aurelius has already moved down there and scouting around. Probably some of the townsfolk are also beginning their instructions of like, we're kind of setting this up in media, right? And then during this turn, as you guys are these things are setting up, you hear some rocks move, some disturbances. You can't see it yet, but you definitely heard it. But it's somewhere in the mists, right? Probably closer to the river than from the plaza or the temple or the tower, like something's tracking you. But you heard it. You heard it, and then you listened more, and you haven't heard it since. But you're high alert.
Oh, okay. How far would I be able to determine a rough distance?
Sure. Far.
Yeah, okay. So
So greater than 90 feet.
So if something's tracking us, we can't just start working because it'll be loud, and then they're gonna be on us. Or maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we could like draw them in and make them think we're working, but then we are actually waiting to jump them.
Yeah. Do you alert the party of your?
Yeah, I want to like signal to them to be quiet, like put my like finger to my lips, and then I want to like make a gesture of like, I wish I had a camera. Make a gesture of like walking with my fingers and then point in the direction that I heard it.
Sure. Who else is out there right now?
I would probably be out there because there's not enough room to move stuff.
For sure. Lauren, for your edification here, there's a 20-foot staircase down to a sub basement that's approximately like 20 by 30 or 20 by 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this sort of rubble and a trapdoor and all this kind of stuff that we're dealing with right then. Okay, so that's sort of where, and we're kind of also then outside. You can imagine ruins. You can totally imagine like this is a skirmish war game where there's like fallen half walls and cover. You know, like it's the perfect place for a cover shooter if there was this kind of genre of game. You know what I mean? So it's yeah. Anyways,
what if I because I can attempt to turn into an animal as a druid.
Yeah.
Maybe I could turn into like a what's the visibility distance like with this fog? Like how far can you see?
I'm forbidding you to see past far for sure. You know, far is definitely hazy, and if something's trying to be concealed, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt here. Right.
Okay. Because like maybe I could do like a bird or something like that.
Yeah. So for strategic purposes, you can see enough that you could run in your turn and not trip over and die. You know, but you know beyond that kind of distance is tricky. It's more silhouettes, if that at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe like a bird would. It's not really going to see anything, right? Unless it flies like really low.
Yeah.
I guess I could do like a vermin or something, or like a small animal that could just sort of move in that direction and be kind of unnoticed.
Yeah, like inconspicuous or something.
Yeah. I think I might do that because we've got to kind of know what we're up against, right? Mm-hmm. If it's like a lot then, and we make sound, then we could be in trouble. All right. I think okay. I'm gonna try and turn into maybe like a rabbit.
Mm. All right. Give me the roll for shifting.
Yep. What is that again? That's what did I before?
It's a DC 12 Wisdom check to take a form of a wild animal you've seen.
Yeah, that's right. He is not a very wise druid. -1.
That's fine.
Nope.
Oof. Okay.
Definitely not happening.
All right. The question
is out the window.
So I think what happens here is it works, but then you can't use this ability until you rest. So I think you get it a time based on the way I read it. Because it says if you fail, you can't use this ability again until you rest. It doesn't stop you from getting it the first time. Does that make sense? Based on the way it's written?
But it does say make a check to take the form.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. I understand. Perhaps the part about if you fail is the remain / concentration in the rounds after. Okay. Yeah. Let's be harder on you. So, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like digging my own grave here, but I thought I'd be fair.
You attempt. Yeah. Your nerves. Something happens. Your performance anxiety. shifting is a no-go.
Yeah, something about, I don't know what it is, but he's unnerved. Well, I don't know. I'm out of ideas. What do you guys think?
Well, we need to lure them into a trap. So this is what I'd recommend, if you don't mind. Wig, yeah, have your crossbow and take a position. Hide somewhere, because you can do that. And be ready. I'm going to pretend to drink from this empty flask like I'm a bored mercenary guard just sitting here. Sword across my lap, look like I'm disinterested. And Tolak, if you have a position that you can hide in, and then we'll just draw them in. They'll come to investigate the sound of clearing. They'll think, oh yeah, there's a drunk guard who's not paying attention. And instead, they'll reveal themselves and we will ambush them. Counter ambush, if you will.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe the sound will even be enough. Like maybe you could hide as well.
Oh, okay. I can try and hide behind something, behind some rubble.
Okay, when you all get into position, then Aurelius will just start directing Zippolica and Thoth to start clearing rubble and not worry too much about being quiet. I'll also have my hand on my fancy dagger.
All right, I'll allow Wig to sneak into position. No roll necessary. Okay. So I think everyone who's outside watching will proceed to see two lithe, pale, gaunt, gray figures who are hurtling themselves over a stone wall. They're locomoting on the ground as though they were like a salamander or a lizard, despite being humanoid. They wear no clothes, but you only caught them for a second, and they're almost entirely hairless, if not maybe small strands of hair on the top of their head remain.
Interesting.
Yeah. They are we're going to say they moved from far range to close range. So we're going to I feel like if you're aware of them, the question is whether or not they're aware of you. So I'm gonna say let's go for initiative. If you win initiative, Wig would still be able to shoot from ambush and stuff like that, right? He's not spotted. Okay, cool. So we're gonna roll initiative now.
And it's plus dexterity?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I also rolled terribly. All right, the raw.
I shouldn't have rolled for that because it goes on my turn.
Yeah. All right. The funny thing,
ignore
Lauren,
that.
Yeah. Sorry, so Lauren. This is This is Lauren's first time with Shadow Dark, and so in case you didn't realize, we go down voice chat order based on the rolls. So whoever gets highest, that's where it starts, right? You can almost imagine that the list is around a table.
Oh.
So
I didn't have. Okay.
No.
All
so
right.
it's whoever gets highest. That's where the order starts, and then we just go down sequentially.
Oh, all right.
All right. So that's an unfortunate one for you there. So Thra will go. So.
Well, actually, I shouldn't have rolled for Thra because Thra is townsfolk, so he goes on my initiative. So.
That's true. Yeah, we should ignore that.
Yeah.
But I still think your 8 is the highest, which is hilarious.
Yes, it is. So I guess it's just my keen sense of hearing poised for the scampering of strange crawling people. I guess Aurelius will spring up out onto the surface. And do these things look hostile, or are they just kind of nearby?
They look like they're skulking.
Okay.
Sneaking.
Okay, I think that's
slurking,
enough,
even if that's a word.
Aurelius to conclude that they're hostile. He's not the best judge of character. So he's just going to throw a dagger at one of them.
Okay, they are near, and I will allow you to go as though you were ambushing them for this turn, because you're coming out of the dark. They're not really aware of you as you're coming out.
Okay, so does that mean it counts as a backstab?
Yes.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah. Effectively, both. Like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, let's make sure I'm getting all the right modifiers.
Mhm.
It's an 11 to hit.
An 11 will hit.
Oh,
Okay. All right, extra die of damage, and it's a fancy +3 dagger. That's 8 damage.
8 is very good. The dagger sticks into its leathery body. It hisses and tries to barrel roll to get rid of the dagger in it. And it goes to the ground. There is no blood on the dagger, but it did not like that, leaving only a wretched wound in its back.
Let's see. Thra. Thra is not very dexterous.
Is Thraw down below?
Yeah, I think Thra probably can't react to this. So
Good.
yeah, let's leave him
Yeah.
there clearing rubble.
Yeah, I can imagine you almost said, like, stay here. It's like, you go, I'll handle it. Yeah, for sure. Okay, good. So then there's no morale test, as long as they don't see these things. Because you would be smart enough to know that if it...
Yes.
Okay.
It probably wasn't even, stay here, I'll take care of this. He just probably like leapt up the stairs without saying anything.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. All right, so they'll be stunned here, so they don't have to worry about it.
So that's my turn done.
Okay. Well, these creatures, upon getting struck and realizing they've been spotted, pick up the pace and are no longer skulking. They gallop to you as though they were like a baboon or a gorilla, right? Like that pacing of their arms as they hard hunch their backs and almost leap towards the party. I'm going to roll to see which one targets which. So, as far as I understand, valid targets would be Valentia, Talik, Aurelius, not Wig. Right? It's cool. So
Yeah.
I roll
Yep.
2d. I'll roll 2d3 to see who they're going after. Should have rolled it so it doesn't roll highest first, but that's fine. Okay, so 3. So that would be Aurelius. That's probably the injured one.
Okay.
And then 2 is going after Talik. Okay, so the camera will stick on Aurelius after the dagger throw. All right. They will gallop at you, leaping and lashing dangerously with long, sharp claws that almost like detract and come out from their nails. $13.
Yep, that hits.
For 2.
Okay.
Can you also make me a DC 12 Constitution test?
I can try, but
oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So that is a 6.
The gash, while not necessarily grievous, something about the gash gives you rigor mortis. You'll be paralyzed for a number of rounds that you do not know.
Okay.
The second one, the one that is targeted Talik, also pounces on the druid. Does an 11 hit you?
Ooh. I think that misses. I think I got AC 13. Yeah, that misses.
Nice. Okay. My turn is over.
All right. So if we go down the list, is it my turn? Just I'm
Yes.
learning.
For sure.
Okay. I think first Wig is gonna take a crossbow shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? The one near Wallach or the one near
The one that's uninjured.
or tall? Yeah. Okay. The uninjured one.
So Talik. I
Mhm.
guess, yeah. So it's D20 plus 3 to attack. 19.
19 will certainly hit.
Okay, and 1d6 damage. 5.
I believe
Will he
you
get,
double it
yeah.
because he has backstab as a thief, so he does double damage when he ambushes
Oh,
or
okay.
rolls an
So
additional
roll
die
one
of
more.
damage when he. Yeah. Roll one more for me.
9 total.
Okay. It goes through its neck, nearly severing its head, but it still is thrashing about. No blood is spilt from the bolt. That should have killed somebody, but it is still
Mhm.
alive.
And then
Oh.
I think Valentia springs to help Aurelius and will attack that injured one there.
Awesome. So this game has mighty deeds.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your deed?
And I think my deed is to the offending arm that
Yeah.
slashed into Aurelius. I think the offending deed is to hack
Disarm?
that arm off.
Yeah. You like to disarm it. Yeah. Okay.
Disarm. So I have a question about how I add that. So do I 1d20 plus 2 plus d3? Do I type it out like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think what you normally do is you roll the d20 and then you do d20 plus the d3 plus static modifiers. But I think it works either
Okay.
way if you translate the
D3
equation.
plus 2. Okay, let's try it. It's so much easier with DCC at the table.
Yeah.
Just actual weird dice, but
Ooh, unfortunate.
oh no, only a
It's-
9 to hit.
It is too lithe.
That's a win. Yeah.
It evades your attack with creepy celerity.
Ooh. Well, hopefully it'll focus on me. Then that's fine.
Polak, seeing these things, the way they move and the way that they don't die like a living thing should, he will say, these things are an abomination of nature and must be destroyed. And he'll try to just impale this thing in front of him with his spear.
Sure.
He gets +3. Oh man, we are having a rough time with the dice.
Yep.
All right, a 6. They're relative. No, they're not armored, but a 6 is not going to be enough to. Okay. Aurelius, this will be your paralyzer counter ticks down, but you are still paralyzed.
Okay. Yep. His eyes darting around in panic. Thrad is happily clearing rubble below.
Were you? Well, hang on. I guess you handed off their torch, right?
Yeah. If they're clearing rubble, they have the torch.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you don't drop. I guess what you're holding when you're paralyzed, you would actually be in your hand, like firmly, regardless. So I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, okay. Wig hears the sounds of conflict, doesn't respond. All right. So I think it's going to be up to me to decide who they're going to attack. So Valencia and Aurelius are here. I'm going to roll a d2 to decide who this guy attacks between. Whether he's vicious and goes after the paralyzed opponent, or does he go after current target. Going after the paralyzed.
Ugh.
All right.
He's hungry. He wants living meat.
Yeah. I mean, if you're paralyzed, I just assume you just get hit.
Probably can't dodge.
Yeah, you can't. Exactly. What would be like? I guess there's not like a flat-footed armor class or anything like that. But like, no, it's not. I don't think it's an auto crit. I just think it's an auto hit. But I don't know. I'll roll with advantages just to see what happens. Okay, yeah, 15 for sure. Still hit.
Yep.
For 5.
Aurelius is down.
Okay.
That didn't take long.
So, yeah. So Valencia, you see that this thing. So you strike down with your weapon at it. It dodges out of the way, and almost with malice with its face, it goes and slices the throat of Aurelius. It has a long tongue, far too long for its human appearance.
Ugh.
And
Gruesome.
it relishes in its savagery.
So, fortunately, Aurelius actually has a pretty good con modifier. It's a +2.
Cool.
So he'll take a few rounds bleeding out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. That's good to know.
So that was one attack. The second one's going to continue on Talik. Ooh, okay. Well, it's just as bad. I feel like it's
yeah. At least we got that going for us.
yeah. I feel like I don't always like to describe like fumbling failure here. What this looks like is just you two like circling each other like a duel. You know, like rather than no one can find the initial attack. Where one goes, the other one backs up. When it goes to go, you back up. So you're just kind of, and you see like its claws like continue to retract and come out. You see its tongue stick out that goes almost down to its belly before retracting it. Its eyes are pupilless.
Ugh. I hate this thing. All right. I'm gonna try another lunge with the spear.
That will certainly hit. That will strike true.
And I'll get +1 to the damage.
Nice.
3.
Right. It goes down without a sound. As though
Okay.
as soon as your spear touches it, it almost like crumbles immediately to the ground, lifeless. Your spear is unsoaked with blood.
That's good. It means I don't have to clean it of whatever vileness the creature contains.
Right. One is down.
Okay.
One remains.
I think Val would, her mighty deed on this one is to try and hack through the jaw where this creepy tongue comes out that wants the blood.
Sure.
So she's gonna hack upwards.
Well, that's a
There you
hit,
go.
but you don't get the deed off.
But I'm using a bastard sword two-handed, so that's 1d10.
Yeah.
And there's
Remember-
no and strength doesn't apply to damage.
No, but
Correct.
your mighty deeds die. Correct. That is correct, but your
Okay.
mighty deeds applies to damage.
So d10 plus 2.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, you do more than get it in the head. You destroy its head, severing it. It also crumples
Dang.
without a sound, and just like that, Arden goes silent again.
I want to rush over to Aurelius.
Yeah.
And I will attempt to make a salve that I can administer to him.
Yeah.
Which is a int check, DC 11.
Yeah. It's
And
probably-
my int is okay.
What's scary is that Aurelius probably would look dead, given that his body's in rigor mortis and he couldn't close his eyes.
Ugh.
They're like locked open.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. So, describe what was it you were making a salve to heal them?
Yeah. It's I imagine he has like maybe on the way through the growth along the river, he was sort of picking up odds and ends.
For sure.
Yeah, that he might be able to use, and he's going to find the things that are appropriate and kind of crunch them just in his hands, and then feed that to, or maybe apply it to the wound and around his neck to bind it and stop him bleeding.
Nice. Does that stabilize or heal him?
It restores 1 HP.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So, good news, Aurelius, you are back to the land of the living. The bad news is that you can't congratulate anybody as you are stuck. You are still rigor mortis.
Okay, his eyes dart around in a panicked yet grateful way.
Yeah.
And he like looks towards his fancy dagger, like discarded on the ground. Yeah.
I guess he'll come to. I think we just have to wait now.
Yeah.
I will retrieve that fancy dagger and kind of press it into his hand as best I can, or just put it on his chest. Just keep it with him.
Sure.
And then I go over and I boot one of these things.
Yeah.
These pale, bloodless.
They're the size of people. They're almost like people. Maybe were people. Maybe still are people. Something about them, though, makes you think that. You question.
Certainly bizarre. I've never seen anything like this before. I walk over to the other one and I hack its head off.
Yeah, you finished what the bolt started.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, that's good thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So then another round goes by. Aurelius, you're starting to begin to get feeling back in your fingers, but you're still locked up. And then, then another one. Ooh, is this someone else emerging from the fog?
Hi. Sorry, guys. I just got home. Is it it too late for you to pop in?
Hell no. You're coming in from the fog. What's up, brother?
Awesome.
Yeah.
We could use another body.
They just fought some goals.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. All right. I shall be playing. Hi. I'm Shay, and I shall be playing Micah, the dwarf fighter.
Oh, nice. We could use that.
Nice. All right. Probably drawn to the sound of combat. Following you off from the inn. All right. Great to have you, Shay. Welcome back.
Yes. Thank you for having me. Sorry, I'm late.
No, please. All right. Aurelius. All right, by the time Micah shows up, your party has grown stronger, and you also have recovered your feelings. So the 4 turns of paralyzation is over.
Yeah, he'll get up and like pat Tolak on the back and thank him for the weird herbal goo. It did the trick. Now let's see how the dwarf and goblin are getting on with the rubble, and just kind of head back into the basement.
Yeah. So Shay, just to catch you up, we're in the ruined plaza. The party was being tracked and hunted by some undead. They dispatched them, and then you showed up while they were also debating how to excavate the basement level of the plaza.
All right, so this is the ruined plaza where we found the zombie slave and where we've hidden the arms to the
Yeah, the arms are in a different one, but yeah, it's same area with the zombie where you were with the zombie slave and stuff. Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
Great. So, yeah, I'm willing to say if you're cool with it, that time passes for you, in order for you to just say that they begin to excavate the rubble. So, we're not doing the chimney though, right? We're going through the actual basement level, right?
Yeah, we're trying to clear like some sort of path to the double doors. Doesn't need to be like a particularly good path, but just enough to like run through, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'll say is, time passes will begin to excavate about 10 feet or about 10 feet of rubble, safely. When I say time passes here, what happens is your torches would die out over time because excavating just takes time, right? And you need light down here to see to do this. So if you're cool with just marking off the torch, and then so it was, to describe the progress that you're at right now is that you can make it, so from this, you can go down the 20-foot stairs, you can make it to the sub-basement as always, but then you make it to the basement as always, but then when you get to that trap door and you begin to go down, you can go down about 10 feet now, there's a kind of a gradual slope of rubble but there's still a bunch of rubble around. You can't exactly stand on top of the rubble, but you can kind of see where the double doors are to get over there. But everyone, both Thra and Zibalikar will tell you this stuff is not stable at all. Like we need to keep excavating if there's any chance, if you want to be safe.
Okay.
Right. So to give you some math here, that's 1 10-foot square block that's considered safe, and even then you're basically crawling. Right. So to get another, so you can either spend another turn excavating this down so you can stand, or you can move on to the next 10-foot block and excavate that to crawl. This is slow, arduous work. Time passes as well. That would also take a torch. You can kind of think how long this will take.
Yeah. Well, I just had the 1 torch, and I've now marked that off. So.
Right. So I've got 2 torches.
I have 2 torches.
Right. So we could do, if we only sort of made it semi-stable, that'd mean we could do 4 squares, which would get us to the doors, basically. But it wouldn't be like a super good path. It would just be like a rough path. But if we do a good path, we'll only be able to get halfway into the rubble, I think.
Yeah, I think a kind of not very good path which gets us to the doors is probably okay. Wig has 2 torches, I can see, so that then gives us exploration time in the basement and beyond.
Okay, cool.
I also have a lantern and 2 flasks of oil.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Lots of light. Okay. Well,
If we as adventurers pitch in, does it make it go faster to clear?
nope. If anything, the hard part here is that really only 2 people can fit in to excavate at a time, unless you're want to try different directions, right? But if you're going a single vector, it's kind of a too many cooks situation, right? It's far too tight to do it all. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, you would have to, you would also, everyone who's excavating, I would absolutely require equipment to do it, because you're not moving this rubble by hand in any reasonable time. Okay. The other problem that's happening is that you're doing this. The ground and ceiling above you though is still not necessarily stable. There's nothing really holding it up except for just the grace of God right now, right? They're just hoping that when they move this stuff, they're going this why they're going this slow, right? So why it's safe right now, that could totally change given context, right? And then on top of that, as you all are assessing and determining what the next step is, somewhere in this rubble, you're hearing whispers from below. They're crying out saying, "Help, I'm still alive. Someone there. Hello."
Oh,
You
no,
do not
does it
recognize the
sound like-
voice.
Okay.
Does not sound like a hermit or a halfling.
Or Delgar or Ingvar.
No. Very weird.
Where about? Can we determine like a rough position?
Somewhere towards the double doors.
Right.
That's the way we're going, so
Do you want to shout out to it, or?
yeah. I guess they're gonna hear us anyway, right? Like we're making tons of noise.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just call out. Who speaks there?
I'm an adventurer. They don't say his name. It's clearly like a male voice.
Well, this is very strange. I don't know if Tolak will really suspect anything, though, because he doesn't really know what happened down here. He just knows that everyone else wants to get in here. I guess he'll just say, well, we're coming towards you. Because I guess we are.
What? I don't know how long I can hold on. You think maybe that account of the situation is why they can't remember their name so well.
Okay.
This room smells pretty gross, pretty rank. Smells like mold, mildew, loam, dust, as well as a sickly smell of death.
Mm-hmm.
A weird, pungent, sweet thing. Okay. So, are we going to time pass, go straight? Or are we moving?
Yeah, I think so.
You can move diagonal.
I think we can maybe go. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe if we go here and then we kind of go diagonal after that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we can. I think we can get to just in front of the doors if we go diagonal for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 4 torches to burn on this.
Okay. Okay. Once we get past this opening one, I'm not going to allow any more for necessarily time passes to get to this next step here. I am going to actually ask for a roll because I feel like getting into here now it's a little too precarious given the ceiling stuff to just allow it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how you all lead. So this will be a strength-based test. Actually, no, I think this is Constitution. It's the time and endurance to do this patiently.
Micah, being a dwarf and quite a sturdy one at that, will volunteer to excavate.
Sure.
So just a D20 con mod.
Correct. Now, yeah, D20 con mod. Who has the light right now?
Oof.
I guess I could. No. I've kind of got my hands full.
I could hold a light.
Val can hold the light because she can use the sword with just one hand and then have a torch in the other. It'd be fine.
Yeah. Or is that okay with you, Aurelius?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Micah, you're making good progress, but you can tell that the steps ahead of you are not stable. You can either press along and risk it, or you're gonna have to or waste the turn as you find a new approach to go. Basically, this front square is too loose rock to go forward safely.
Trying to think if there's any sort of equipment we could purchase that could make this easier or safer. I don't think there's anything that could be hauled by 6 people that could.
No, the only thing I can think of is like braces, like big mining beams that we could shore up into the ceiling to help, at least help with the ceiling. And then there's the ground, which is
awesome.
It might just need more time.
Yeah. Like, this is why I'm not just saying like time passes and you do it. This is like genuinely actually like really hard to do. You're literally excavating in an unsafe place.
Is there any debris outside that could be used?
Yeah.
As a fortress?
There's way more rocks and large stones, masonry, but getting it down here, nothing that could No, in terms of raw material of rocks, and it would be just as equivalent as the stuff down here, frankly.
Okay.
And I believe you said before that no trees grow in Ardenville.
No, there's trees.
There are? Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of trees, but then you have to hack down a tree and then basically plane it and do that as well, which would also take a huge amount of time.
It might be easier to just find a different direction.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark off a torch. And that first one that next square remains unexcavated. At least no one died.
So, chimney time?
I'm thinking chimney. It could be a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
Right. You hear are you still there? Hello.
Oh yeah, this guy.
I think Bao kind of, from her position guarding, hears these croaking whispers and goes, "Easy, sailor. We'll get to you. We have to take a different path. Breathe slow. Save your strength. We'll get to you as best we can."
It's so dark.
That's
Sure.
okay. Just rest. Just rest. Get to you when we get to you.
But don't rest too much. If you fall asleep, you might not wake up.
Okay. So what's the plan?
I think we're going to back out of the excavation. I don't know if we have enough to do this properly. We could just end up getting buried alive and not making a good path.
Good chimney.
Yeah, I think the chimney, right? Yeah, that's probably the next best.
Okay.
Idea.
All right. So, I kind of scoped out the logistics of excavating out the sealed up chimney. One person can start excavating kind of down the chimney because it's only it's a room for almost less than one person, given the size. It's a chimney, right? Not a chute, nothing like that. So it's going to take some time, and I think I'm allowing that your estimations that it's about 40 feet down. It's not totally sealed, right? You can imagine that the top part's been filled in, but the bottom has been masonry sealed, so that's going to require the most effort. Expanding the chimney for things could be slightly dangerous, given that you're just going to be digging into the ground and you're basically digging a hole straight down instead of going through the chimney, which is braced and stuff like that. So what do you all want to do? Sorry that hopefully this counts as a college credit to start your structural engineering or excavation courses.
Well, as long as we can get enough room down the chimney one at a time, we can do this.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you'll have to do it. What did I say? The predicament about this, the narrowness of it, is that you can't go down with your backpack. Someone will have to throw your backpack in after you, right? That's my caveat.
Okay.
Cool, but you don't need light. Good news, excavating on the surface in the daytime. So if we're cool,
That's true.
It's cool. We'll just say time passes for the first part. Who's the lad excavating? There's no role needed here, but who is? I just want to know who it is.
It'll be Micah.
Okay. All right, Micah, you find the chute. You grab the pickaxe and get to work. Rock and stone, brother. Cool. All right, 10 feet down is done on the chimney. Hours go by. No sign of any extra. I'm sure everyone else's eyes are peeled for any more of these little weird gaunt things moving around.
Yeah.
Or baboons or halflings. But no sign of anything.
No centipedes.
No, nothing.
It's got to be an eerie watch in the fog like that.
Yeah, no, right.
Unnerving.
Ready to go again? You are
Yep.
10. All right. The chimney has been excavated 10 feet. You have 30 more feet to go. Okay. You have 20 more feet to go. Time passes. Nothing happens.
I'll say that the only thing that I will have on my person is my water skin, my armor, the pickaxe, obviously, and then 3 rations. And then
Yeah.
everything else in my pack at the surface.
Nice. Thanks for declaring that. Great. You're halfway down this chute. Does somebody have rope and stuff like that set up? Is that how you're getting out of here? Like someone, because at this point you can't.
Yeah,
I was just going to mention that maybe you want to have some. Maybe it's not certain exactly when the ground underneath you will give way that you're digging down into. So maybe it'd be good to kind of secure you just in case.
Yeah, that is a good point. I've got 60 feet of rope. If anyone has like iron spikes, I can sort of loop myself in every few feet.
Yeah, you could spike down into the chimney, no bother.
Like you don't. How many would you like?
To use for this set of spikes, I'm going to declare that it's just a D6.
Okay.
That's the number of spikes required.
Two.
All right, 2. Just if you roll 2 spikes, let's put it this way. Maybe fictional. Actually, I don't know. All right, let's just say at the end of the day, maybe you're using more spikes if it fictionally makes sense. But the idea is that there's 2 that will be unrecoverable, right?
Okay.
Or use that. Just say it that way. Okay. So we're halfway there. Halfway down. Cool. You make it down 30 feet, and that's when you hit the masonry. You've been excavating a lot of earth and rubble, lightly filled in stuff, right? That's been compacting. But now you actually are hitting like brick and stuff that's been recently sealed in here with mortar. Ready to keep going?
Yep. Ready?
Cool. Okay. You breach through the chimney. There you drop maybe like a foot. Do you have a torch or something? Or is it guys you have the light from the surface? Somebody's
Yeah, I think I would still just be working with the light from the surface.
Sure.
That won't really illuminate anything in the room, though.
No.
Yeah, no, I can. Once I get through, I'll climb back up to like collect my pack and a torch or a lantern.
Sure.
Because I definitely don't want to enter into this dark underground room without my battle axe.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. So you break through. You don't even see what's down there. You just know it's dark and be like, "Hey, we made it." And squeeze yourself back up. Okay. The chimney is open.
If we assembly line, what we can do is with the rope, the person can climb down. We can pull up the rope, tie up that person's backpack, drop it down with them, and then just repeat.
Yep. I think Aurelius would like to go first if someone can give him a torch, because he can check the room for any traps the halflings may have set up while everyone else is making their way down.
Yep, I can give you.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I can give you a torch. Didn't we have a lantern though? Maybe that would be a little safer.
Yeah.
I have a lantern.
Okay. I'll note that down. So I'll climb down and start looking out for traps, as I said.
Okay. All right. You go down, and you definitely see the signs and activity of traps that have been there but have been sprung. They have been effective traps. However, the targets of these traps were not maybe their intended targets, as you see a few dead centipedes around. So in fact, this room is clear. However, up on the ceiling above you, in what we have labeled room 13 here, you can see that there are 3 centipedes that are just kind of vibing, that are trying to get away from your light.
Okay.
Ugh.
Arm-sized centipedes.
Yeah. Okay. If I shine the lantern down this corridor, do I see or hear anything of this potentially buried person?
Right. No. There's no sign of the buried person. You can't see
Okay.
past the double doors.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, definitely waiting for
No.
backup before I go check that out.
Yeah. You see the old what was the term? The little like fortified place in the intersection that the halflings used a long time ago. But no, this place looks like has not been. You see like old scorches of fire marks where there was a alchemist fire dropped or whatever, oil burning. But no, it seems relatively. I'm sorry, it's not. I would say relatively quiet here. The place still smells of death. You hear this. There's obviously the chittering of bugs around. And you can also hear the sounds of dripping of water, as well as some rubble, kind of gently, like sand pouring into this an hourglass that you're standing in. Sort of like that. The instability of it all.
Okay, I'll call up the chimney. It looks kind of safe. Come down.
As you're waiting for folks to pile down here, I'll give yourself a freebie here. You are a thief, and you will spot something of interest. You are following the centipedes as they kind of navigate towards the southern wall of this room, and you will spot a secret door.
Oh my god.
So, like in the middle of this southern wall? Is that where we see it?
That's exactly where you'll see it. Let me just make sure I give you the right description of it. Yeah. Okay. You can see that it is a pinhole on this wall. That's relatively flush. It looks. Hang on. Sorry, forgive me just 1 second. Oh, sorry, forgive me. It's not a pinhole. It operates on a pin. You can see that there is a false stone that when you remove it, you see that there is a place to insert a key.
Okay.
These are one of like these hand-sized keys that you would see, not like a small like house key or whatever, right? Pretty standard size. You can try to pick the lock for sure, or do you want to do that after after the whole group gets assembled down here?
Yeah, I think after everyone's down here.
Sure. Anybody?
I'm thinking maybe we just send all the packs down, and then so there's none left on the surface because we'll need a person to go last, obviously, and then we can just sort of go down one by one.
Valentia will go last.
Okay.
She'll guard the chimney top and make sure everyone else gets down safe.
All right, we're in the smelly death room. Seems we have 3 possible routes. There's the stairs, the privy, and also this secret door. we're thinking of just heading down the stairs, but anyone wants to check out the secret door first?
Oh, it's irresistible to me.
We can't,
We
leave anything
don't have the
behind
key.
us.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll have a go at picking this lock.
Okay. So you have the time, the skills, and the tools and the training. So I think if you're cool with just saying a dungeon turn goes by, you'll be able to take care of it because it's not magically or it's not like a weird lock in any way. Obviously during that time you're also checking for traps. Of course, you're not like yeah. Okay. I assume competency when possible. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So it works.
Just let a turn pass and pick it open.
Yep. Okay. Click, and it is unlocked. Let me know if you want to. It will open away from you, so it'll open towards the door, into the room. Let me know if you are opening the door or not.
Yeah, I like to open it like slowly and try to peer through into the space beyond. Obviously, it's not like subtle if there's something's inside watching us because we've got light, but yeah, don't want to open it fully before I know what's in there.
Sure. So you can open and you can see that it goes back 10 feet. And then there's a wall. So let's describe from the, well, I guess it kind of, I imagine the hinges go towards what we have room 15. So I'm going to describe to the left over. So obviously that you can see that there is a 10-foot wall that extends south, and then at the 10 feet is a right-hand turn. So it's looking to be ostensibly square. You can see there's plaster all over these walls that has been rotting. You can see, you can't see from your sliver here, but you can see that there is some gentle motion, some gentle creaking going back and forth, and your light is illuminating a cowled figure sitting in a chair against the back wall, gently rocking.
Just look at Aurelius's intelligence and wisdom and let that guide my actions.
Yeah.
I think he's going to say hello.
Great. Oh, hey, by the way, forgive me. I said 10 feet because I'm looking at a map that has a 10-foot grid and not 5-foot grid. I'm silly. I'm a bit out of, one day I will get this right. Sorry, it is a 20 by 20, not 10 by 10. So you can double the distance. Sorry, got my scale wrong.
So that'll be down here. That's good because it makes it neater.
So yep, I call out hello to this cowled figure in the chair.
Right. Do you continue to open the door, or are you doing this just from your little peek of the door?
I think from the peak of the door.
Yeah. No answer.
I'll open the door fully. What else do we see in the room?
Okay. The door slowly grinds open, having been sealed for so long. There is a busted chimney on the eastern wall, right in the middle. It's almost like a fireplace would go. In front of the fireplace, rocking in the chair, is this completely cloaked figure in tattered orange robes, concealing their face. You see bony white hands gripping a moldy, mildewy old chair that's creaking and rocking back and forth. At his feet are the skeletal silhouettes of some sort of animals. And as you open the door, their heads perk up. You think they're dogs. And then their teeth expose, and you see ferocious canines.
See ferocious canines with ferocious canines. I'd like to start closing the door.
Well, we're going to go to initiative as the light touches them.
I thought so.
Oh, I got a crit.
Not going to do it. Okay, looks like it's going to be you, Memento.
Is there any sound to it? To these things reacting?
No, that's what's scary.
I'm just not sure that Tolak would know to
Honestly,
run up and.
yeah. That's fair. It's kind of a question of whether or not at this point Aurelius goes or they go. Which
Yeah, and he's going to go after me. So I think I'll just keep doing what Collect's doing, which is being alert.
Yeah, like you're looking for the threats down the hallways and the stairs. Yeah, exactly. For sure. Okay, what does Aurelius do? Close the door?
Yeah, he's just gonna yank it shut as quickly as he can.
Okay. Yep, you yank it shut. And
then
you hold it. And then that's when everyone hears this scritching at the doors, like multiple scratch, like bony nails on the stone, like nails on a chalkboard.
So is a thief able to lock a door without a key, or just unlock them?
Let's see. If it has a key, if it has a normal lock, and you would twist it, and it uses a key, I don't see why you couldn't re-engage the tumblers with a pick, right? And get it to reset. You basically all you have to do is reset it to locked. So yeah, sure.
Okay, I would like to do that. If it's going to take time and like someone to hold the door shut while I do it, that's totally fine.
All right, I'm going to be a stickler. No, I think you could do that on your turn. This is your action. You move and you close the door, and your action is going to be trying to closing it, which means you're not okay. I guess the choice that I'm sorry, I'm interpreting this in real time. If you fail this, the door will not be secure, and they can open it. Right. So you can either choose to brace the door right now with your action, and then they will have to. They basically won't be able to open it. Right. Or you can try to pick it for sure, and then you can be let go. But otherwise, your body's basically like full on the door. Like you know. So do you want to test it with a lockpick, or do you want to just use your body and delay it right now?
I think I just want to brace the door, and I'll call for someone to come and hold this so I can get it locked again.
Sure. Okay. So you'll brace the door.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Micah will come up and brace the door as well.
Okay. But two people bracing the door, they're definitely not getting through here. But you hear the scritching, and you hear the tapping, like almost like a rapping on the door, as well as the scratching. You don't hear the rocking chair anymore. So, what's Val?
I think Val was like, what is in there? What did you see? Because she's probably back over here, so she's hearing all the sounds, like centipedes. Can they get out? And then she'll walk over and help brace the door, I guess.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay on alert for anything else that might come along, just in case we're making noise that might draw them. So maybe I'll go just over to the hallway.
Yeah.
Because I trust that with everyone on the door, it's secure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'll
couldn't
just make
fit more people. Yeah.
Nothing else is. Exactly. He's like, there's no room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here.
You sure? Are you holding a light
Okay.
source, or are you just searching using the whoever else is holding one?
I do not have a light source.
Okay. Well, then you'll see.
So I
up
guess I'm
through
mainly
this
listening.
intersection. Yeah. You're watching some centipedes continue to crawl away from you.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, not interested in.
Okay, Aurelius will lock the door.
Okay. With it secured, you picked it just fine. If you're cool with suspending your turn to do it, your
Yep.
round, and everyone else is cool with agreeing to brace the door.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And so it is. Click. Done. The scratching persists, but you are all safe.
Yeah, feels just say there's some old bony man wearing a robe and 2 skeleton dogs in there. Didn't seem very friendly.
Yeah, we can come back another time and deal with that. Where are these stairs that everyone's been talking about?
Let's go to the stairs.
Yeah.
Though, before that, I do want to make sure, just remind everyone in case we've forgotten, we did hear a voice buried under the rubble.
Oh yeah, God, I keep forgetting that.
Should we go check that out? I mean, I'm not convinced they're not a zombie or something, but...
Yeah, there's been a lot of undead so far.
We can see if we can get to that voice from the other side. And centipedes don't bother me. We just stomp them under our boots. That's fine.
Okay.
Eric, while Aurelius was locking the door, because that
Yeah.
took a turn, could I try and make another concoction with my
For your turn? For
herbalism?
sure. Yeah, for sure. That just means you're not being aware of what's down the hallway.
Yeah.
We can have Wig on
Yeah.
guard, maybe. Wig can do it.
Yeah, someone else can
The
do it.
crossbow.
Yeah. Wig will keep Overwatch while you fiddle with your potions.
Yeah, I wanna try and make a stimulant
Yeah. Nice.
to give to the people scouting so that they don't get surprised by anything.
Yeah. Arden Vul Rip It. Nice.
Yeah. So that'll be still getting used to this character stats.
Yeah,
plus
for sure.
Well, he's on his herbalism game pretty well.
Mm.
Yeah, so he makes a bracing mix. I guess it's sort of like smells like aniseed and mint. And yeah, whoever's taking point, you'll want to have some of this.
Now I wish I had some lamb to go with that. All
Be
right.
good flavors, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so are we gonna go down the hallway to the voice? We're gonna help this guy?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then we can clear out any centipedes that get in our way. Make this safe.
We have a porter, don't we, or a torchbearer?
We have two.
Yeah,
We
we've
have-
got
go
two townsfolk.
I'm gonna sling my I have 2 shields. I'm gonna sling my second shield off of my back and hand it to one of the torchbearers. If my shield breaks, give me this and quick.
That's awesome. Oh yeah.
Okay, Thra will take that.
There's unless you have a truly loyal companion, there will still be doing morale and stuff like that to make sure in a fight they'll stick around to do this for you, right?
All right.
Yeah.
If he runs away, I'll two-hand the battle axe.
Yeah. It's only an if. But, okay. So as you go down the hallway here, a few things will come to light. Quite literally. So you're crossing over the little fortifications. There's a little like circular dugout kind of guard kind of sentry post in the middle here that's halfling sized. That you guys are stepping over at this point. You can see the centipedes are not going through this double doors. They are going over to the right. And as you get closer to these double doors, there is definitely a putridity wafting from that room, from the double doors. And that's when you hear the whisper again. Are you back for me? Please. There's so much
Easy,
death.
sailor. Don't move. Although I guess he's not a sailor. It's for old for us to have it.
Okay, do we see anything?
My comrades forgot me. And yeah, so you can't really see, like when you look through the double door, you just see rubble. You know what I mean? Maybe you can see like, no, you just see rubble. Yeah.
Okay. Can we tell like how far away this voice is?
Yeah, it's pretty close to the doors, I guess, is probably the best way of putting it. Like,
Okay.
I don't know, it's like somewhere in that area, you know? It's trying to shout, but it seems like the best way it can shout is through a whispered tone, you know? It can't really actually yell. So I'm stuck, but please.
Should we just start trying to remove rubble to find this person?
We could.
Yeah, we could try. We've got to give it a try, right? Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
at least make some headway in.
All right. Cool. Who goes through the doors to help?
Micah will.
You can. All right. Micah, you're.
Do you want to
as well?
maybe take the stimulant just in case, Micah?
All right.
So
All right.
nothing could jump you.
He holds it up to his nose. Smells like a kumis brew. Something from here through it, and knocks it back.
Right. So, when you make it through the double doors, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the smell is just getting worse and worse and worse. Now, you can also say, then I'm not going through the double doors. You can just say, screw it, I'm not gonna. You know, it's retching once you get to the doors.
Hmm. With the undead that we've encountered thus far, and the severity of this cave-in, I think my dwarven intuition is going to tell me that nothing holy could have survived such a severe cave-in. I think we may be getting played the fool by some sort of demon or devil.
Well, if you think it's trying to trick us, what do we tell it?
Go to hell.
Yeah, I don't know that we have to tell it anything.
Mm.
Slam the doors shut behind us.
That 5-foot door doesn't slam. Do you know about the properties of this door?
Yeah, I believe this is the.
That's the shimmy through loading screen door. That's load bearing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just all right. Then back to the stairs. Unless we want to.
Don't leave me, please, please.
That smell is. That's not some trap man that soiled himself. That's the stench of death.
What's your name, adventurer?
Him. You hear some rubble move from the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Please help me. If someone casts a glance through the doors, you can see a old half orc. Or sorry, not sorry, half orc. Whiskin. No, sorry, Kumis hand. Stick through. Right.
Uh-huh.
So it's a person. They try to wave their hand feebly. It looks all broken and gnarled.
Are they really that far back?
No, no. You just have to go through you can almost, if you just go through the double doors in another 5 feet, you can see their hand.
Well, I don't know. Micah, you say that it's not right, then it's not right.
Yeah, the smell. It's not just the smell. Like, it's not just a bad smell. It's like a horrendous smell, right? It's like a rot.
Absolutely.
There wouldn't have been anything, as far as we were aware, in this room that would smell like that, right?
No, this would be like this. Definitely the smell of, like a mass grave. You know.
Could it just be that's the rest of the adventurers are dead, and that's the survivor amidst the bodies? I don't know.
So I mean, if Kalamanos told everyone what went down here, then we'd all know that there are several bodies in here. There's Ingvar, Delgar, and like 3 halflings who have been rotting in here for a few days.
All right, I'll make the.
This guy wasn't here then, though, but he could be a later addition who has got buried trying to make his way through the rubble.
I will approach and take a closer look at the hand, and I'll make the Constitution save.
Okay.
Oh my lord, it's the second 5 I've rolled in a row.
Okay. You managed to keep it down, but you're definitely like, this takes your full attention. To to not retch as you go to the hand. You look at it, and that hand is not a living hand.
Yeah, as
Roll
I
initiative.
suspected. All right.
Just Che or all of us?
Just Che, because it's a question of does he get a chance to go before the rest of you?
Yep.
An 8. Looks like you got
a 6.
Okay. So then, in the other hand, so this dead hand is sticking out, and then a gray pallid hand sticks out from the other side, and then a form bursts through and drops that dead part of a hand and forearm through the rocks. And in front of you is another one of these gray-skinned, slavering, fetid creatures. And this one cackles and speaks Arcantian. It says, "Fool!" and cackles as its long tongue sticks out, and it's gonna try to freaking destroy you. don't think an 8 hits you.
It certainly does not.
Does a 9 hit you?
It certainly does not.
Okay. You buffet its attacks. What do you do?
I shall raise my shield and strike at its head with my my battle axe.
Okay.
My
You have. Well, hang on. Before you declare this stuff, I should inform you what that Constitution test is actually doing to you this turn. You have disadvantage on attacks and spellcastings for the next 5 rounds.
Oh.
Oof.
Back out.
Yeah, I will back out to the same level that everyone else is at. Back out about 10 feet.
Okay. Yep. Everyone, you heard the crackling maniacal laughter, and whether or not you should have been right about leaving this thing alone.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Never help desperate voices.
No.
In a massive avalanche that smells like death.
Damn, being
Right.
chaotic good.
Let's roll in. All right. Now everyone can roll initiative. Get the order as everyone gets involved.
Do I need to
believe-
roll again?
No. Our rolls are bound, but now everyone else comes in.
Gotcha.
All right, 16s.
Yep. 16s.
Cool. I defer to when you have a tie. You all can choose.
I think it would be better for Valentia
Look,
to go
let me-
first.
Sorry. Yes. Okay. So here's what I will say. This is going to be my ruling for initiative and ties. Players can choose, but if you ever tie with the GM chooses.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
So, yep, let's start with Valentia.
Okay. Yes. And is it possible to attack this thing?
No. So you hear yes, and no. Yes. You can move into the room, sliding through that door, and engaging with it, right? But as soon as you go through this door, you're going to be having to suffer that wretched carrion stench of it, and seeing what happens from there.
I think seeing Micah retreat through the door and retching and not doing well, I think that my move would be to rush to close the door, to secure the portal so nothing comes through.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to batten down the hatch, even if,
All right. Yeah. Battening down this hatch will require great strength.
Okay.
The accounts to open this door required 3 people and a grappling hook and pulling as hard as they could. So while you're in front of this door, this will definitely require a strength check to try to shove close, because basically it is a broken load-bearing door. You have to put your full force into trying to close up that 5-foot gap that's open.
Sure.
Okay.
So it was is this an opposition then? So I get roll with advantage for the fighting class,
yeah,
or is it-
yeah. You get the grit stuff because if you have strength grit
Okay.
fighter, you
Yeah,
can definitely do
okay.
that.
I chose
Yeah.
strength.
Okay.
So the code for that is D20.
It's 2d20 KH1 if you want to roll with advantage.
2D20
K-
KH1.
Yeah.
Where
that's
do I
the-
put the plus 2?
After the +1, you put +2 at the end.
Okay. KH1. Oh, right. Okay. That makes sense.
Well, Lauren,
15.
15 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, nice.
I get those sailor muscles in and
Yeah.
push that
The
door
door-
closed.
Well, the good news. Well, yes. The good news is that you do it fast enough that more rubble begins to fall, and it doesn't fall on you, causing a possible cave-in at this part of the area either. So that's the really good thing about passing that. So
Yeah.
good job, as it closes shut. I don't think that door was ever going. If that door ever opens again, I'm sure it will be a problem. I think based on the evidence, shut, slam, rocks falling around, shaking, tremoring, this is not something you want to mess with. Okay. Right. Everyone kind of eats some dust. In fact, Is there an open land? Is it lantern light or torch light?
It is lantern light.
Okay, never mind. If it was torch light, I would say on a 1 out of 6 chance it goes out from the debris. But okay, cool. We're good. Great. So now there's this heinous, hideous undead monstrosity behind this door that it can't get to you now.
Ah.
Let's hope it doesn't come out onto the surface and crawl down the chimney. Anyway, let's go check out those stairs.
All right. It's gonna it changes its voice now, and it's deeper as you are leaving. Like, I will get you again. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. I can taste you. It's ready. It has given up its facade.
We say nothing and just leave it.
Yeah. It's if you could see it, it is pacing, stalking the door back and forth like a tiger. But okay. Challenge averted. Well done. that thing's genuinely screwed. Like, I don't know if it can get out of there. That's how it came in. I'll roll later to see if you actually get you might get experience because it dies.
Oh, yes.
All right. All right. So, anyways, what's the plan? Where are we going?
The stairs down, I believe.
Okay, cool. Just give me a second to roll.
And I guess Aurelius will take point looking for any traps the halflings have left behind on the stairs.
Right. Okay. Yep. So you make it to the stairs just fine. And you're looking down the stairs, and yep, pretty much at the halfway down the first like round part of the circle, you see another set of a low trip wire. This one's just set up to be some bells and some sounding, right? An alarm, not any kind of poison darts or anything fancy or a crossbow setup.
Okay, I'd like to disarm it. I don't know if there's anyone down there still listening to the alarm, but let's not risk it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, we spend the turn to disarm it.
Yep.
Cool. All right, I'm willing to say this repeats as time passes. This, as I described the staircase to you, this staircase is descending at least 250 feet from where you're at. So you can imagine like every 50 feet or so, there's one of these alarm bells. So like you're going down, tell everyone to stop. You're doing this. You're going very slowly, carefully, not trying to make any sounds, right? So it's very methodical at the cost of a torch, right? So your light source will burn out and you'll have to start a new one.
Okay, we're using a lantern, so I guess, does anyone have a flask of oil?
I do have another flask of oil.
Okay, I guess just mark that off and I'll relight the lantern then.
Cool. Okay. Then I will describe what you see on the stairs down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have descended at the end of it about 300 feet. And your lantern is revealing a 20 by 40 room. This room is interesting because from the staircase, which is kind of, you can almost imagine this as two 20 by 20 rooms as I describe it, okay? The stairs are in the center of this 20 by 20 room, and then to the left of this 20 by 20 room is the other 20 by 20 room, because there is sort of a hazy delineating line that you can see separating this room. The dust that once was in this room is now, that was all old and mildewy and dusty, is gone. It's surrounded by several footprints, or boot prints, I should say, both halfling size and larger size around this area, as well as maybe even a odd paw print. But other than that, this place is completely empty and void. There are two exits from this room. The first one is, I guess this would be 40, like the top left corner of this room. So it'd be like the northeast wall on the eastern side. There's a sturdy door that looks spiked from you can see through the haze. And then second of all, there is another door on the southern corner wall. So this would be the southeastern wall facing to the south side of that corner. That one also looks spiked.
Is it the northeast or the northwest, the spike door? You said we saw it through the haze.
Northwest. Sorry, I think I said east. My bad. It's the western side. Yeah.
All right.
This haze clearly rings of magical spell. The sort of residual arcane energy on your side gives it the sense that you are witnessing some sort of magic at work. Some sort of field.
Okay. Well, I have a 10-foot pole in my pack. I'd like to poke the magical haze with the 10-foot pole.
Yeah. As you poke the haze, nothing happens. The pole goes directly right through.
Okay. I will gingerly poke the haze with my hand.
Ooh, your hand goes through just fine. But it definitely comes back and it's kind of tingly, like the way magic would, almost like a static kind of effect.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll step through.
Nice. You step through. Yep, and you can definitely confirm that there are these two doors as described. When you look behind you, there is no staircase. There is actually just a old mildewy fresco.
Nice. I'd like to poke the mildewy fresco.
Yeah, you poke the mildewy fresco again, and now you're going through the magic the other way. There's no sensation other than that slight tinge of magic as you are crossing the threshold of some sort of visual magic.
Okay. Yep. I'll just stick my head through the wall and completely needlessly say, it looks to be some sort of illusory wall.
Oh, that I think we guessed. Well, you have to pick a door.
So both these doors are spiked from our side.
I actually no. So I goofed. That's a mea culpa. Both the doors are, the door to the west is spiked on your side, but the door that is to the south is shut, and I got the spikes on the wrong side. Okay. So spoiler. Sorry. I didn't logically think it out.
Would have found out.
Yeah. So that door is barred shut. You have to break it open.
I suspect if we're looking for halflings, they're behind the door that spiked from the other side.
And I guess if we're trying to be sneaky, then bashing the door down won't service that.
No.
So maybe we go the other way through the door that we can kind of more easily unlock.
Yeah, someone spiked it. They spiked it for a reason, so something couldn't get out. So we better be ready.
Yeah, could I listen at that southern door? See if I hear giggling halflings behind it?
Sure. No. Yes, you can hear, but no, you don't hear giggling halflings or anything like that. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
In fact, both doors are giving you big. They're serving big, quiet as the grave energy.
Okay. There's a lot of things in this dungeon that are as quiet as the grave.
I know. I like saying it because it keeps you on. If I ubiquitously use it, then you never can insinuate that I actually mean there's undead. Right? I give you enough false alarms that you don't know. Give me the old razzle dazzle. So, it's quiet.
Okay, which door do you think we should go for?
Do we want to find halflings or just explore?
I guess what we really want to know is, does this connect up to the main temple entrance, right? Which would like probably the fastest way to figure that out is to go towards the halflings, maybe. So that would imply we want to go through this spiked door, but then I think we're going to be dealing with a fight, probably.
Well, I've never been one to shy away from a fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to go with either, really. Yeah, I think they're both kind of complex options.
Yeah. But I will say that the amount of depth that you've gone and treaded, you can feel pretty confident that you are at the kind of the same level as the temples behind the Temple of Thoth level, you know?
I was going to ask, do
Yeah.
dwarves in Shadowdark have the same like 1E? Like I can tell how deep.
No, but
we
I
are.
do. I think you should have that. Because it's not really it's a good information thing, and it's fun to get. Yeah. So this is like about 300 feet, plus or minus 20 to 40 feet here. You know, if you recall, the privy was like greater than 500. So yeah, not great choices for you all coming down the staircase. Both of them seem pretty ominous. What's the move?
Well, it's easier to fight a living thing that you know. We know what halflings are. We can try and burst through the door if nothing's right behind it and see if we can't bloody a few of them. I hear they've been giving you trouble. So, you know.
I'm definitely down for killing some halflings.
Yeah, I think we've got a good chance, right? Because we've got a couple of thieves, we've got a couple of fighters. I can potentially cure poison if there's more. Someone ends up getting poisoned. So yeah, maybe we do it. Just go for it.
If anyone has a free hand, I bought a net so that we could potentially capture a halfling and question them, interrogate them.
I could use the sword one-handed, and I could, I mean, using a net, that's easy. When you spend your formative years on a ship, yeah, you learn how to hook a fish, catch it. So yeah, I'll take it.
Sword in one hand and a net in the other. Very Roman gladiator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome.
All right, who's gonna try and knock down the door? Get those spikes unwedged from the other side. If it's not gonna open, whatever. Let's do this. I'm ready.
I will take the crowbar from what was the porter's name that had the crowbar?
Zipperlicker has a crowbar.
Yeah, Zipperlicker. I will take the crowbar from the goblin and try to force the south door.
Okay. This will. All right. So this is going to require, because the spikes on the south door are spiked on the other side. Yeah, a crowbar and breaking this open is going to be loud, but you'll do it. It just will take a dungeon turn, and obviously, there's no way to do it quietly. Is that okay?
Okay with everyone?
Yep.
Yes.
You're a strong dwarf. You got the grit. You got the tools. You got the time. If you're cool with that. All right, great. Okay. Time passes. A few heaves, maybe even a couple hoes. The door cracks open. You hear the spikes falling out little by little to the ground as you're heaving, and the door finally busts open, revealing a slanted 5-foot wide corridor. This corridor from this door is going at a 45-degree slant towards the southeast, creating sort of a it goes 25 feet. No, sorry. I have to describe stuff on a diagonal. But you know what? Look, I don't believe in hypotenuses. I don't believe a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It's 10 feet diagonal. Okay.
As it should be.
As it should be. Thank you. It is a diagonal towards. So this parallelogram that I'm trying to describe to you is slanted from the. It's going towards the south, and it's going to the west more than the east. I think I said east that time. I'm so bad. I will one day understand the directions. There's one day. But yeah, it is a 5-foot wide corridor slanted this way, and it extends down 10 feet from the left corner of this room. It's probably the best way of describing it, where the door is sort of in the middle of this corridor. Before you see another wall at the end of that slant. You can see that the shorter side, so this would be the eastern side here, stops, and you can see that the corridor then shifts 90 degrees, going now to the southeast rather than to the southwest, still carrying this sort of degree, right? So now you're creating a almost like a weird L.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
What's our marching order going down here?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What is the marching order? And also light audit.
Aurelia still has a lantern.
You're holding it, though. Okay.
Yeah, I'm holding it. And I think Aurelia should maybe not be at the front, but at least second in line and like keeping an eye out for tripwires and stuff. Maybe a more beefy person in front in case halflings come charging at us.
Sure. All right. This corridor extends 30 feet, by the way, to the this L, the long part of the L. Forgive me, Che. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say I'll take the front. I would say that Micah is the definition of sturdy.
Yes, by all means, please do. I'll go third.
I'll be at the rear.
And also slight amendment to the map dimensions. It's 30 feet, including the shorter as was actually 20 feet. Sorry. This goes 20 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my bad haste calculations. The hallway will then switch back again, going this 90 degrees, creating sort of almost like a lightning bolt, like the letter that goes between AC/DC. And it extends down 20 feet. I'm not making, when I say 20 feet, I'm not making the mistake I made earlier.
I think Richard Barton hates mappers.
You might be onto something.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, could be. Okay, so that's as far as your torches can see. I also wanted to point out that as the door went down, you could hear some bells dingling to the south. That seemed to be also repeating furthermore.
Okay.
While no activity has come, you can bet your bottom dollar that something will.
Okay. I say we cautiously proceed.
Okay.
Okay. You cautiously proceed for a turn, and you'll spot that there is a door slightly ajar that is So after you go the first turn, switch. Second turn, switch. This is 10 feet from the corner of the second switch. So the switch happens, there's 10 feet, and then there's the door. So this might actually be 12 or 15 feet, like 10 feet, and then sort of here. You can definitely see the detailing of a door on I would describe this as the northwest side. So this would be like the left side of this corridor rather than the right. And from here, you can see it's like just the faint outline, as though like the door was concealed from frescoes long ago, but it's slightly off right now. There's no alarms or, there's no like tripwires or locks or anything like that. But it definitely smells like death in there.
You said it was ajar?
Like ever so slightly ajar. Like you would almost imagine if this was completely flush with the wall, you would never spot it.
Okay.
Right? Like it's a concealed door. The nephew to Isildur.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm here all week.
I'm not trying to be.
Yeah.
I think I will step past the door with my shield facing it so that Aurelius can inspect the door closer.
Okay.
What do my thief eyes see?
Sure. You can't see anything through the crack. You'll have to push the door open a little bit. Is that okay? I mean, you don't spot any traps or anything like that.
Okay, I'll gingerly push the door open.
All right. Yeah. So kind of vibes of the secret door. Only this one doesn't have a lock. Yeah, you'll slightly open the door, and you'll see on the ground a dead dwarf laying face down. You see that their bit of their calf muscle and their neck are all like blotted black red or old brown from blood. You can see there's a couple of them.
Push the door open enough to get the dimensions of this room, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So this room is actually a square room that goes with the dimensions that line up with the initial parallelogram. So they will extend approximately 15 feet or so, and it's going to end 5 feet from, yeah, exactly. It actually will end at the door to this room rather than the very end of the slant that I'm describing to you. So it's not exactly perfect. Again, thank you, Richard. You're an incredible, incredible maps. Thank you. Sorry,
Extra challenge.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. Memento. You're honestly a legend for doing this, mate. Thank you so much. Right. All right. So before I describe for that, just so you know as well, for mapping purposes, the slanted hallway that goes about 20 feet will end 5 feet after this door before it turns 45 degrees and goes now straight flush north-south 20 feet to a door. It also widens to 10 feet.
Okay.
Hey guys, before we go any further, is it cool if we take a quick bathroom break?
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that. Sorry, I'm super into the zone. Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, I'm good. It's cleared.
Hell yeah. Okay. So when you peeked open that door, that was quote unquote, could be concealed. You saw there were at least 2 dead corpses of dwarves that have been either rended or bitten or tore up. But you haven't opened the door further to get any sort of.
Well, I believe the last thing I said before we took a break was I'm going to open this door enough to get the dimensions of this room. We did. So,
yeah. Okay,
what
never mind.
do we see in the room?
Okay, never mind.
Dwarves apart?
Okay, as light persists on the torn apart dwarves, you see that there are 6 more corpses in this room, bringing the grand total to 8. There are.
Whoa.
Yeah, in addition to these two dwarves that are dead, there are 4 more dwarves that are all dead. None of you know who they are, but it was clear it was some sort of dwarven adventuring party. As well as 2, they seem to be pretty ripped up. Like there's several. One has like an axe buried in it, like a dwarven axe buried into its scalpel, or scapula. Shambling bodies that stir as light touches them. And then the rest of the corpses begin to stir as light touches them, including the dwarves.
Oh no!
Then begin to crawl at you, the ones that can't walk. Initiative.
Well, this isn't good. This door opens into the room and doesn't have a lock.
We don't have any more flasks, I'm guessing.
Looks like 14 for Lauren.
14. Yes.
Nice. Everyone gets to go before me.
Nice. Fantastic.
All right. You all are sort of in a line of the hallway at this point. What would you like to do?
Is there any way to close the door?
Yeah. But there's no locking mechanism or anything like that. It's basically like a hidden door that can stay shut. No. You have to do your best to kind of like pull it back.
Yeah. Do we want to fight?
We might have to. If we can't seal them.
Yeah, if we can't.
If we can't seal it, yeah, we don't want them behind us.
Yeah. All right.
The halfling bells jingled as we opened this spiked door, and wary of halflings coming up and attacking us as we're busy dealing with undead as well. That would be bad.
Yeah. I guess we could fall back. If that happens, maybe we could fall back up the hallway, and then the undead would be between us and the halflings.
If we fall back and lure them, they are out wandering, and maybe some will follow us, and then we can fight them on our own terms.
Yeah, I think we're kind of bottlenecked by this door, right? Like, whereas they're all already in that room.
Mm-hmm. And they all have to leave one at a time as they shamble out.
Pardon me. Sorry, I want to interrupt. This is kind of there is extra map information that I don't know if you heard to the bottom where the 20-foot corridor terminates. There was a door down there.
Oh.
Okay.
You could. That's why it stops. You could no longer see from there. There was a door. Sorry. Carry on.
Okay. Did we want to retreat to a defensible position and fight them?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I recommend we move back to the... Do you want to move down with this door behind us and fight them in here? Nope.
Well, we could either get on either side of this door, and then just sort of take them as they
okay.
try to come out.
Sure. Is there one right at the door already, or do we have to wait for them to get to us?
No, you seem to have caught them a little off guard.
Okay.
And so they stir now. So no, they're not ready to pounce on you or anything like that.
If we move the light to the south of the door, towards this closed door that's at the bottom, and lure them that way, and then we leave someone up here to attack them as they turn towards the light, and then you hit them from behind. I'm willing to go south with the light.
maybe a thief could be the one up
Yeah.
the top to like backstab them. Literally backstab them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have the lantern, but you can just take it from my hand. I won't
Yeah.
resist.
I trade you the net for the lantern, and I'm going to move down and wave the lantern around. But otherwise, no sound, just light.
Yeah, to get their
Trying
attention.
to get their attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
That's my move. Okay.
I will go. Yeah, I don't know how useful I'll be, but I'll go down the bottom as well, just to draw more
behind me.
attention.
Yeah, get behind me.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm like here-ish, just beyond the door, slightly in shadowed because they have the lantern down here. But
Yeah, kind of like vague.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry. These are. I just want this to kind of keep things straight. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
an exact thing, you know. Like, this is still theory of the mind, just vibes, but it helps me.
yeah,
When the party starts to separate to different actions, it helps me to kind of think of it in zones and things. So I appreciate it. Okay, so we got two notes here. Also, I'll change the color just to make it easier. Okay.
Yep.
Does Micah go back with Val and Tulloch, or does he stick around with Aurelius?
I think I would go to the south,
Okay.
since it's just 5 feet.
Okay, Vampire the Masquerade is to the south. I imagine Wig's up there too. Okay. Cool. So it's my turn. Yeah, I mean, as zombies, they're just gonna shovel to where the light is for sure, and there's people, so they're not particularly smart about it. Yeah, so they begin to open the door some more so they can get out fully, and yeah, I guess two of them are going to be able to shuffle into range of Val and who's in the front line? It would be Micah and then Talek probably behind.
Yeah,
because it's a 10-foot
I'd be
wide corridor.
behind, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so I have to choose between those two randomly. All right, so there's only space for two of them to attack. So I'm gonna choose 2d20 to do this. So actually I should do 2d2. One will be Val, two will be Micah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
Then one you, Val.
You got the light.
All right.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
true.
I do have the light.
Good point. First attack.
Miss. Hit. I'm gonna die.
2 damage.
Dead. Okay, I can take 2 damage. Ow.
You're okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Not at 0.
live for death in games.
I know. That's why I love playing with you. I missed it. Good.
Yeah.
Cool. So 2 go that way. The rest of them are still kind of like stuck in the hallway. Yeah, it's kind of like a traffic jam. They're all trying to go to the south. They don't even realize there's people to the north. So there's only like 4 or so in the hallway right now. There's 6 total. There's 2, and then there's 2 more, and then there's going to be a couple, and the last 2 are in the, or the last 4, no, last 2 are in the, still in the room. As they slowly leave their chamber. Moaning, rasping, really. And perhaps the weird way they rasp sounds like please in Dwarven.
They long for death. Let's give it to them.
So, Val.
Yes. It's back to me.
Yep, the floor is yours. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to use my mighty deed to try and leave off the offending hand at the elbow. That's attacking me. I'm going to attack it. Plus- Oh, that is a horrible roll.
Ugh.
Wow. Nope. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. Next.
How much health does Valentia have, Lauren? Like-
I rolled a 2 on my hit die, and I get 2 so I had started with 4 and down to 2. Wonderful. That's the
Okay.
nature of the game.
I think I'll just throw a spear at one of the zombies.
Sure. You hit one on the front ranks.
13. Yep. And I,
Oh, yeah,
I won't
13.
get the Wiskingen bonus because it's not melee. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 damage.
Okay. Takes it on the chin.
And then I'll just grab my second spear.
So it was.
When should I? Oh, Wig goes on my turn. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. You can go.
Oh, I think Wig with the crossbow from behind
Mhm.
is gonna get one in the hallway.
Definitely. And you get the backstab bonus.
And that's just a damage bonus, right?
Yep.
From what I read. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see if we hit. Nope. 8. I don't
Wow.
know.
They
I have
don't.
Eric rolls today. Jeez.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay. All right. Wait, was the final roll an 8?
Yes.
Oh no, actually, you actually hit.
Oh, okay.
Their armor class is 8.
Three damage.
Oh.
See, still Eric rolls
Damn.
today.
Okay, you.
Whoa.
All right, you.
Yeah.
I hope my death. I hope that your death is swift and painless, based on the way you're rolling.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish you mercy. That was denied to these dwarves. Okay.
All right, Aurelius is gonna literally stab one in the back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, brother.
So 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
Definitely hits
That
the 8.
Mm-hmm. 9 damage.
Okay. So that will bring that one to 0, which but they're not necessarily dead. No, that one does fall.
Okay. That's me done.
7 remain.
I will heft my axe and strike at one of the close ones. I'm going to use my mighty deed to try to draw the attention to myself from the front ranks of the undead.
Sure.
Oh,
Ah. Well, it does hit. But they will be led by their stomach.
and I just get the +1 from the
Mighty deed.
from the mighty deed. You don't add strength mod to
No.
damage, right?
Correct.
8 damage.
8 is pretty solid. Not enough to kill one though. It's still up. Okay. So then on my turn, just to give everyone an assessment, there's still 7 alive. There are 2 that are in the front. I say the front as in towards the south as the front. Like there's 2 there. There are now 4 in the middle, and there's 1 trying to get through as the one that fell. Another one kind of took its place.
Okay.
So there's Micah and Aurelius in the front line, I guess, of the front on the northern side, or the top side. Team top.
Wig is up
Wig.
at the top.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Right. Okay. Micah would be at the south. That's right. Okay. All right. So then there's 2. I'm gonna randomly decide to the bottom again.
Okay.
One is Val. Oh, I rolled in the wrong chat. I won't re-roll. I just want you to see what my result is. So
okay.
one apiece.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I had the wrong one selected. Okay. First slam. This one's on Val.
Okay. Miss.
All right. And this one would be on Micah.
I think that hits.
Would you like to break your shield?
No.
Okay. 3 damage. The ambush tactics to the north do not persist the subsequent round, as the fallen comrade gets awareness of the rest of the horde here. So there'll be also 2 going to the north.
Okay.
All right. 1 will be going on Wig, and then 1 will be going on Aurelius. Or sorry, one is Wig, 2 is Aurelius, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one apiece. First one's on Wig. This one's
That's
for
a hit.
Aurelius.
That is not a hit.
All right, D6 on Wig. 5 damage on Wig.
Wig goes down.
All right.
Let's hope he stays down and doesn't rise.
Ooh.
This is a healthy, living Wig having recovered from his wounds.
What's Wig's con?
Zoom
+2.
in. Constitution 14 +2.
Nice. Okay. Cool. The other ones are literally log jammed. Like they can't attack. Their comrades are.
Okay. All right, so that's all for the zombies.
Mhm.
All right, so I guess I have to attack a zombie myself. That's what I'm gonna do. My mighty deed is again to hack its arm off.
Oh,
1. Holy. Oh,
it's getting worse.
Wow.
it is getting worse.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I guess this is my fate, is to my grief at that thinking of the dead, the many bloated bodies of dead sailors is just distracting me as these memories fled back and I just cannot fight. Now, what does Wig have to do? Anything? Or just lay there and bleed?
Wig rolls a d20.
Okay. Straight D20?
Yeah. On a 20, they miraculously are not hurt so bad. Otherwise, behind the scenes, I have rolled a d4, and that is, and I add their Constitution modifier to that number. That is the number of rounds before they perish.
Okay.
The round ticks down, based on the turn that they died. So when it's my turn again, it will tick down. Does that make sense?
Okay.
In terms of order of operations.
Yeah.
All right. I've only got 1 spear, but what I'm thinking I might do is create a foe bane for the undead
Yeah.
and give that pass it forward to Valentia to try and help with the dice rolls a little bit. Because it'll give advantage to hit and advantage on damage. But I need to make it first. So it's a DC 13. Yes.
Nice.
And that'll be it.
So that's like some sort of poultice.
Yeah, I guess it's like a something you apply to the weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just as I sit there fumbling it around, maybe you grab it, slap the stuff on the blade, and then tap me in the shoulder and say, "Go." Or something fictional like that. I don't know.
That's exactly it. He's just support. He's like a like one of the kids on like a at the football, like running out and giving drinks to the players.
Yeah. Yeah, the water boy.
Towel manager.
Yeah. Fair play.
Okay. Horus is going to. So they're well aware of us now, so don't get backstabbed. He's just going to try to stab one of them.
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
That will hit. I assume you're going. So one of them has been hit back here already. Are you going on focusing on that one?
Yes, I'm going for that one.
Okay.
5 damage.
All right. I have to make a similar roll. Right, that one's also dead. 2 are dead. 5 remain. 4 remain. No, sorry. 6 remain. I'm losing track of the plot for a second. All right, the next thing needs to happen though is I need a morale test for Thra. Seeing Wig go down. So a roll a 2d6, and as long as it's less than or equal to 7, they'll hold steady.
Nope, it is an 8.
You hate to see it. Thra will go yelling back to the stairs, to the chimney.
Damn
Eventually.
Because shield in his panic, or does that go with him?
Oh no, they 50-50 they drop what they're holding and go away.
Okay, I'll roll a d2, shall I?
Yeah, on a 1 they drop their pack.
Okay. They drop it back. Excellent. So we have a spare dagger and Micah shield.
I like to think that it gives Aurelius a little bit of courage as you look down at Micah's shield, and it's got this big like generic grinning face painted on the front.
Actually, Aurelius is thinking whether he should run, but we'll find out next round, I guess.
And I'm going to strike, and my mighty deed is going to be once again to bring the attention to myself so that Val has a chance to put good use to Phobane.
Unbelievable, bro. That's a...
Oh my lord.
Okay. I mean, yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, my turn. Let's do this. I'm gonna start from the north and work my way south this time. So as soon as one falls to the north, another one will take its ranks, take its place. So now there are 3 to the south and 3 to the north now, right? That's kind of what it's looking like. But but of those 3, only 2 can be attacking at any given time. So 2 dwarves, 2 dwarven zombies are going to be attacking. Their options are Aurelius up there. Wig, I guess one could. I mean, Wig's still a valid target because it is a zombie.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll 50-50 Wig is a 2. Okay, let's just say Wig's dead. That makes it easy. They start feasting on Wig. Okay. I mean, they are zombies. You know what I mean? So they're just gonna stop what they're doing. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that makes that easy. We go down to the south. There's 2 D2. Again, the rolls here. This is going to be for 1 is Micah and 2 is Val.
Okay.
Okay, 1 apiece.
1 on each. Okay.
This one's for Val. This one's for
Miss.
Micah.
Miss.
Okay.
Nice.
We're not done though. Because on this turn, Talik, something will happen.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Should have spiked that southern door.
Yeah, I'm thinking that now. I really should have done that.
You feel an arrow go into your back for 9 damage.
Can I sacrifice my shield?
You're unaware of the attack. This is the. So I've been rolling on the GM screen 3 50-50s, whether or not there's a chance over the combat you will hear the doors opening and closing as the halflings are coming here to even give you a shot at rolling an awareness test. And of those, you have failed every single one of them.
That sounds about right for a Talik.
So I literally can't believe, yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry. So in the process of the zombie attack, it's just you didn't see the door, or the thing gets cracked open as an arrow shot goes into your back. So yeah, because you're not aware of it, I don't think you can sacrifice your shield. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, I'm down. I'm down in a big way.
And and the halflings have now joined the fight. The good news is that only one can shoot. What's your con bonus?
Okay.
Good question. +1.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, do we hear that Talik has been hit, injured?
Yeah,
on the screen?
I feel like you can visually see that he's gone down behind you, but you didn't hear the shot either. But it helps. It doesn't help that there's pressing in your guard is undead flesh wave, whispering mercy in Dwarven. So yeah,
I think my mighty deed against this zombie is going to be to assault it, to attack its leg and knock it backwards so that it then crumples into and domino effects.
Tripping. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's always my favorite DCC move is we domino so many things just to save our asses.
If you pull off this shove domino maneuver, I would allow that there's space for you to kind of run, but there's still 3 more zombies ahead of you after them to get through, to get out of here.
So,
but if you can make it to that slant, that means you can't see it from the door.
Yeah. Okay. Do I get it? So do I get an advantage on the attack?
No, it's a regular old mighty deed. You got a mighty.
No, but I meant the
Phobane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you'll get advantage for that.
Nice.
So,
is it advantage on the attack?
Yeah, and damage. I think it's both.
Okay. I don't think you get advantage on the mighty deed. The mighty deed doesn't get rolled twice.
So it should be 2d20.
Yeah.
And then what is the code for that?
KH1.
KH1 plus D3 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay. See if this works.
There you go. Your mighty deed does not fire, but a 22 definitely does hit.
22 just hits. Okay, so I'm using the sword one-handed, so D8 plus 1.
I think you have it.
Nine.
Well, I was going to say you have it. It doesn't matter, though.
Oh, it's max anyway.
Yeah, that's max damage, so I'm not even going to bother.
Okay. It is bifurcated, but each half keeps fighting. It has 1 HP back.
Oh.
Zombies are tenacious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have led us to our doom. I am sorry.
Mento D20.
Oh yes. Sorry.
The good news is that
It's just,
yeah. Go in.
Just
Just
D20, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a luck. Nope.
Okay, I think Aurelius is just going to turn and run, but he doesn't have a light source. The lantern is at the southern, is with the southern group. Also, the lantern is about to go out. It has 2 minutes left. So I think this is probably an escape the dungeon roll for Aurelius, just fleeing blindly through the dark.
Yep. All right. When you flee the dungeon, do you have this memorized yet, Michael?
Oh yeah, yes. Let's see, choose an ability. I think I'm using my dex here, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep.
You have -1. You have no light source.
Yep.
You have no luck token.
I do have a luck token, actually.
Oh.
I forgot I went all session, but it is there.
Hey, okay. So you add 1, so that's 1 level below where the party ends. So you're going to be at level 3.
Mm-hmm. And then, is it risky, unsafe, or deadly?
I'm going to say this is unsafe only because this is cleared. You've been here before, and there's no like threat between you and there that's immediately known, right?
Yep. And I'm below half HP, so that's another -1. Let's double check these modifiers.
Okay.
+1, -1, -2, -2, -1. This isn't looking good. 8. Aha!
You're poor.
The character escapes but has lost all of their treasure in the dungeon. It may be recovered at GM discretion. Well, I didn't have any treasure on me to begin with, so
Okay.
I guess I did have my fancy +3 dagger. Is that treasure?
Yeah, I would say I'm going to say you have to leave the dagger.
Okay. I also have a potion of water breathing in my inventory.
You should
Or at
have
least
led
I'm
with
on
that,
that.
homie. You know what? I'm going to call it 50-50. You're going to lose one of them.
Okay. All right. Let me roll 2 d2s then.
It's a 50-50 which item is lost.
Okay, I see. Right. Okay. 1 will be the dagger. 2 will be the potion. Damn it! It's the dagger.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Okay. It is somewhere in the dark, but I make it out.
Mm-hmm. Could be found.
I would like to. Is the lantern out?
Yes, it went up 30 seconds ago.
Damn. I'm going to use my mighty deed to try and beat a path through the undead and flee the dungeon behind Aurelius.
Sounds good. I would allow a mighty deed to hastily cleave a path.
For the love of God, hit. Yes.
All right. It was a D3. It was a D3, but I'll allow it. You don't have to re-roll the thing.
I have a D4 because I rolled the.
You're a god.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit! You're a god. That's awesome. Yeah, nice. You got it increased. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really didn't want Micah to die. He's pretty badass.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, then I think what we can say is, actually, well, you can make it through. Then we have to see if Val can make it through, right?
Yeah.
So let's roll yours. All right. So, no, because there's a chance you'll die to the halflings.
Yeah.
Or the zombies. So you're good.
Yeah.
So all right. So So the first part here is Che. So the first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna choose an ability score and add its modifier. So you can pick your greatest mod. Add the number of light sources you have, which is probably 0, right? It's
check.
yeah. Sorry, I need to write this into here.
I've got it. I'm looking at it in the
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. So +3.
No, here's the
-1.
yeah. Okay. Here's the thing I would say that might change the math here. Because you succeeded, I'll give you the opportunity here and let you have this choice. You can either stay here with Val and then go on their turn and you can work as a group, or you can choose to leave now and not suffer the slings and arrows of halflings and then go. What would you like to do?
So if I stay, I would be like on the northern side of the zombies.
No, if you stay for just my one turn together, then you and Lauren, like if you had somehow an extra light source amongst you, if you each of you had an extra luck, if you had an extra luck token, you can combine and you would roll your escape the dungeon roll together, right?
Right. Okay.
So you could do an outcome of a party of pooled resources because you're leaving together. Right? And if you wanted to, you could also probably try to carry/heal poor Mentos character. Right? Or you can choose to leave now and do it yourself and be safe.
Is this a Marines we are leaving kind of moment?
I'm going to make a charisma check to see if Micah would stay to try and help, or if he's just going to beat feet. Well, that's exactly dead middle. So I think I'm just gonna run for it. I think he's just gonna beat feet.
Okay.
-1. You said this is what level?
3. In this case, it's level 3.
So -2 or -3 for that?
-3.
Okay.
Well, you said it was -2 for me. It subtracts 1 for each level below the first.
Oh,
right?
oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. It's in
Okay.
this case, it's 2. Thank you so much.
And I have more than half HP. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
No bother. You escape
Very
without
nice.
incident.
Can I pick up my second shield?
You know, with that much, yeah, with that extra over, yeah, you're in.
You probably like crash through Aurelius, and that's why he drops his dagger somewhere.
Oh,
No, there's no way. I have Micah has a bum leg. There's no way I I ran faster than Aurelius.
Awesome.
I think that as Aurelius is running, he just hears like boom, boom, boom. As
The undead chasing me. Gotta go faster.
yeah, Micah's leg brace is just like
Shortbow misses.
Yep. Pring.
Zombie attacks.
Ooh.
One of them hits.
The second one.
Oh, that's bad.
For
I'm
4.
dead. I'm dead.
Aw.
I'm down.
Damn.
Sorry.
Yep.
Rip.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, 2 of you make it out.
I should have brought the wizard with the magic missile.
Obviously, someone. Do you want to roll if Zipperlicker survives the dungeon escaping?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then someone can roll for Thra as well to see if they survive.
Are we going to calculate the whole?
Yeah, they're responsible.
Because it'll be.
Hell yeah, for the responsible parties. For these. Yeah, let's see if they survive. I know we're gonna go slightly. I know we're gonna go slightly over time tonight if you will allow us.
It's afternoon here, so
yeah,
it's okay.
Ooh.
He loses an item. I think was that result.
Yeah, poor. You lose your treasure. Yeah, but yeah. Look, if
is captured.
yeah. Oh, okay. He's captured by the halflings.
Probably find him cowering in a corner somewhere, unable to press on.
Okay, Thrall's captured by the halflings. But yeah, so the way I see it is if you roll escape the dungeon and the result that you get can't really apply to you, then we increase the severity of it. Right?
Hmm.
It's supposed to be punishing. But hey, you fled. All right. So Lauren, you die
Can I roll?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can I roll to see if I miraculously get up?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I guess Lauren could try it as well.
You have you'll have 2 turns to do it. Well, assuming they're not feasting.
Maybe I'll
zombies
just
aren't
roll
feasting.
both of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I did that wrong.
That's okay. The 18 and 17 doesn't count, or
Yeah.
doesn't do it anyways. Dang. I'm sorry, brother. You will have a character that survives, I promise.
One of these days. I failed my objective.
Awesome. I have to resist saying it. But that was super fun. For me, it was super fun. I think you all played it right. I know I'm a little bit of a stickler sometimes for things, and hopefully, I'm trying to do it from a sense of fairness and not animosity that comes through.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you're totally
Yeah, no, that was us.
okay. Again, like the reason why I bring this stuff up is that I'm not omniscient. I've never lived in a dungeon my entire life. It's not like a Kriegspiel where I'm like a Prussian soldier who invaded Paris in 1864, or whatever, or like in the second Schleswig-Holstein, about needle guns. Like I don't know. I don't know the rules. I'm guessing, right? So if you think that it should be different, and not just in a way that's like I want to survive, or at least cloak that enough that it's plausible, then I'm willing to listen, right? It's a negotiation sometimes. Okay, but so sorry, yeah.
I'm eaten by zombies, torn apart.
Yeah. All right.
That makes sense.
Oh, so Thra has been captured. Kolek is hopefully not eaten by zombies, but is passed away. Dang, Aurelius makes it out. Valentina's gone. Valencia. Okay. Well, that's the game tonight. We'll do downtime and stuff in the future. Maybe swear some oaths. We'll see. But thanks for playing tonight, everybody. Oh, experience though. Hold on, sorry. Literally forgot. So Wig is dead, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that just means it's Aurelius and Micah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you're going to be splitting this 50-50 then. So that would be 35 for the first set of 2. You know what, Micah, you're getting the experience from the ghouls that you showed up late for. So that's pretty awesome. Good job for you. No, that's not fair. I think the 70 experience has to go to the survivor. Sorry, Micah. I'm gonna split this because you did show up after. Actually, I'm sorry. Saying it out loud, I'd rather. So, yep. So Aurelius, you get 70 experience for those ghouls. You will split the ghast. So that's another 100 for each of you. So that's already split. I mean, you survived 8 zombies. So that's going to be 40 apiece. Sorry, I'm doing this in real time rather than aggregating it. So forgive me. And sure, what the hell? You survived the halflings as well. So I'm gonna give you another 2. So that would be another 25 experience a pop. So that should be 165 for Micah, and then 235.
Yep, that's what I got.
Yeah. Okay, grand. That's the experience today. No treasure. I'm so sorry you lost that dagger too. That's such a bummer, man. I don't.
I wish I'd lost that potion of water breathing instead.
Yeah. Roll better 50-50. I know.
Yeah,
Look. Roll better 50-50 is the name of this game. I honestly have I rolled 4 rounds for them to get to you, and each round I rolled a 50-50 whether or not there's a chance of an awareness test, and you missed, and I missed them all. They all were failed 50-50s for a chance to notice. Like that's insane.
Wow.
So yeah, that sucks.
It was just meant to be.
Yeah. So.
But there was one turn where I threw a spear at the zombie and it wasn't super effective, and I'm like, oh, I could have spent that turn ensuring nothing was going to come in behind us.
Yeah, and unfortunately, no one really said I was going to keep an eye on that door or anything like that. Everyone was pretty focused on the zombies. So
yeah.
Yep. So it goes.
Yep.
All right. Well, I promise there's treasure. I feel like I'm gaslighting you. It feels so bad. It feels so bad. It feels like I'm the one who conjured this illusion. Like, no, just go. There's treasure, and trust me. No, believe me. There's
It's the way the fight goes, and sometimes you are successful, and sometimes you get your butt kicked.
The game is extremely feast or famine treasure wise, which makes leveling in this game a little bit frustrating for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might revisit it if by the end of this month we're still fighting on level 1 characters and like someone out of this, but maybe like I don't know. At this point, it's probably gonna be Varen's Caius, who's gonna be like level 5, like a bunch of people being like, I don't know, just everyone adventure with him. He seems to be the luckiest of the group. All right. Anyways, thanks for hanging out today. Good game.
Oh yeah, it was fun. A nice distraction from my cold. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we'll wrap up tonight. Have a good one.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye, everybody. See
you guys.